Be encouraged, be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged, be brave, for he has been, is now, and even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged, be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged, be brave, for he has been, is now, and even until the end will be with you always. Courage being the opposite of fear, similar to faith. I can, I am, somehow, some way, says courage. When doubt says you can't, you are not, you won't ever. Courage knows better. Courage hears but it doesn't listen to fear. It's like it's in one ear and out the other. It takes wisdom and for inspiration's sake makes fuel out of the hateration of others. Takes courage to brave this cold world, to map out waters uncharted, to soar the heights in life all we're afraid to before, to push the limits up forever, even farther. Takes courage to face these nations with anticipation of victory, and despite the frightening outcomes of those who chose similar roles in history. It took courage yesterday, it takes courage today, probably always will take courage to live. Now take with you courage, be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged, be brave, for he has been, is now, and even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged, be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged, be brave, for he has been, is now, and even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged as in living courage in it and you, and in so doing be inspired by the most higher you. The I believe I can fly you, the mountain mover, the more than a conqueror, the I can reach the sky you. Whatever you do, cast not away your courage, for to do so is to cast away your very life. And though you think you'll have it, it'll actually be in the possession of those or that thing that has you frightened. Takes courage to stand up for righteousness and truth and love in a world where so many lay down their life for every wrong. But then there are those chosen few who will not be conquered, but who will conquer, like I did with the words of this song. It takes courage to keep on keeping on, keeping on, keeping on, keeping on, when all hope's gone and there's nothing left to give. It took courage yesterday, it takes courage today, probably always will take courage to live. Now take with you courage, be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged, be brave, for he has been, is now, and even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged, be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged, be brave, for he has been, is now, and even until the end will be with you always. Takes courage to be confident, confidence to conquer, and you can conquer anything, you know. Takes courage to stand strong through the storms of life, and despite it all not fall, but like a tree continue to grow. And just as sure as you're confident the sun's gonna rise again, be confident you're able to rise and shine. Take courage, the love of God's in you, and upon you it's literally your time. Think it is what it is, I must be what I must be. One of two things, cowardly or courageous, but it's up to me. Listen, with fear the battle's half lost, but with courage it's half won. The other half's maintaining the courage of your convictions. And if everlasting is the fight, then everlasting must be your strength, your courage, your belief in you, all you have to give. Took courage yesterday, it takes courage today, and probably always will take courage to live. Now take with you courage, be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged, be brave, for he has been, is now, and even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged, be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged, be brave, for he has been, is now, and even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged.
God can resurrect dead dreams. He can resurrect a dead marriage. He can resurrect
encouraged. Be encouraged. Be encouraged. Courage being the opposite of fear, similar to faith. I am somehow, some way. Says courage. Doubt says you can't, you are not, you won't ever. Courage knows better. Courage hears, doesn't listen to fears. Like it's in one ear and out the other. Takes wisdom and for inspiration's sake. Makes fuel out of the hateration of others. Takes courage to brave this cold world. Map our waters, uncharted. Soar the heights in life, all we're afraid to before. To push the limits of forever, even farther. Takes courage to face these nations with anticipation of victory. Despite the frightening outcomes of those who chose similar roles in history. Took courage yesterday, takes courage today. How they always will. Take courage to live, now take with you courage. Be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, for He has been, is not one, even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, for He has been, is not one, even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged, is a living courage in it in you, and in so doing be inspired by the most higher you. I believe I can fly you, mountain mover, the more than a conqueror, that I can reach the sky you. Whatever you do, cast not away your courage, for to do so is to cast away your very life. And though you think you have it, it'll actually be in the possession of those persons, places, things that have you frightened. Takes courage to stand up for righteousness and truth and love. In a world where so many lay down their life for every wrong. Then there are those chosen few who will not be conquered, but who will conquer. Like I did with the words of this song. Takes courage to keep on keeping on, keeping on, keeping on, keeping on. When it seems all hope's gone and there's nothing left to give. Took courage yesterday, takes courage today. Probably always will. Take courage to live, take with you courage. Be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, for He has been, is not one, even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, for He has been, is not one, even until the end will be with you always. Listen, it takes courage to be confident, confidence to conquer. You can't conquer anything you know. Takes courage to stand strong through the storms of life, and despite it all not fall, but like a tree continue to grow. Just as sure as you're confident the sun's gonna rise again, be confident you're able to rise and shine. Take courage, love what God's in you, and upon you it's literally your time. Think it is what it is, I must be what I must be. One of two things, cowardly or courageous, but it's up to me. Listen, with fear the battle's half lost, but with courage is half won. The other half's maintaining the courage of your convictions. If everlasting is the fight, then everlasting must be your strength, your courage, your belief in you, and all you have to give. Took courage yesterday, takes courage today, probably always will. Take courage to live, take with you courage. Be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, for He has been, it's not one, even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, for He has been, it's not one, even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, for He has been, it's not one, even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, be not worried. God's with you always. Be encouraged. Be brave, for He has been, it's not one, even until the end will be with you always. Be encouraged.